Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Pocket Monsters Green. Last time we finished up the main land route trainers in the game, actually. So now we're on the sea routes, and I'm currently in my Jesus power mode. So I can walk through water and still encounter wild Pokemon. Just like that! What impeccable timing for that. Oh, jeez. You know, let's crush it. Yeah. Jeez, that was really good timing. I wonder. Can I walk through? Yes, I can. Yep, I can walk right through these guys. Jeez, that's kind of weird. Okay, a good harvest, a good harvest. Want to compete with my pet? So we're getting closer to the end of the game. Wow. I'm thinking maybe 2 more recording sessions, maybe 3 after this, and then it's all gonna be over. Now, oh, this guy, the Carp's Catcher, aka the Magikarp man with 6 of the same exact Pokemon. Ugh. I'm kind of half tempted to speed this up and play music, but I want to save that for something else or something. I'm not really sure. Excuse me. Been a while since that happened on screen. In fact, I think the last time that happened was during the intro to one of my Red videos. Oh boy. Anyway, last time I brought up something about the walk through walls thing and in regards to me not having Surf and Articuno's lair, aka, what was it called again? Seafoam Islands, right. I'm kind of worried about something. You know how at one point you have to drop down through the floor to go into the current? You land on your Pokemon's back in the water and it surfs you down that current. What happens if you don't have Surf? Do you still land on a Pokemon's back? Or does it crash the game? Because that's something that I'm kind of concerned about. But if it does, then I'll probably just have to just skip the puzzle and just go straight to Articuno. By just walking through the wall, like I've been doing with this water. Carp looks exactly unfeasible. Nah, you don't think, right? Or, yeah, you know what I mean. What about? All of the fishing are carps. You got that right. Wow, there's only 9 trainers on this entire route. And hey, these guys can even spot me from here. Sea is the romance of man. Again, that sounds very familiar. Has someone else in this LP said that earlier on? Seizure. That sounded almost as if I said seizure. Seriously, Seedra's name is practically the same, only without the A at the end and oh boy. He's foaming at the mouth! Or snout, or whatever it has. I'm not really sure. It looks kinda like a snout. But seriously, the 5-letter limit to the names really kicks in right there. Anais, what is that? Whoa, it's Tentacruel! Cool, or should I say cruel. Now, these things really defensive. But will Dig Hole be able to Okay, yeah, it one-shotted it. Anais. That's a weird name. Oh, for something that's supposed to be very cruel, it was very kind in giving me that level up. Thank you, Shorts Man. Ah! Sea is also good, but actually it likes the mountain. And if I'm correct, this is, a bald-head man. I came here swimming by chance. And wow, all the water tiles are exactly the same right there. That's just how, bland sea routes can be, I suppose. I'm just being really all over the place right now, as far as my commentary goes, I guess, considering I seriously have not prepared anything to say for this. I know I mentioned last time that I'm kind of losing interest in this game. Well, if I did say that, then... Well, I mean, if I didn't say that, then I've just said it now, because... Well, with all the game crashes... and, that missed episode... where I thought I was recording, but then wasn't... And I already saved after the end of that would-be episode, so I can't really redo those battles without somehow reactivating that glitch from the Sylph Company, which is impossible to do now, because I've already cleared out all the rockets from there. Wahoo! You sounded a lot like Mario right there. It's easy to floating up. Keep your mouth shut. Don't poke your nose into this. I almost thought he was gonna say don't poke your eyes. I don't know why. But, seriously. But, despite how I'm not really feeling all that interested in the game, well, it's kind of making me lose interest in it. I'm not about to give up on an LP before finishing it. And shut up those of you who are saying that I did that with Mario Sunshine. I'm going to be finishing that LP the day that I'm gonna continue where I left off on that LP the day that I finish this one, okay? Because, seriously, that game has been 3 years in the making. Or at least that LP. How embarrassing you are! Don't harm the sea! And for a game like that, one that I started up my channel on, basically, well, as far as Let's Plays go, hey, I guess this victory is in the bag. I'm not about to give up on that, not by a long shot. And also, as far as... Thank you for paralyzing! That made me lose my train of thought really quickly. But as far as Pokemon LPs go, I know I've been doing Pearl. No, I've not been doing Pearl. Whoa! Hey, that actually kind of makes sense for its back sprite. Because if you've ever used a Cloyster before, you'd see that its shell is facing outwards, sort of like it is in this, but in the international release, its shell is sideways, with pretty much as if the spikes are holding it up, rather than the space in between. What was I just about to say? Crud, I really lost track of my train of thought. Oh yeah, now I remember. Division? Oh crud, is that Clamp? Oh yeah, that's Clamp. Yeah. This is not looking good for Diggy. At least I can do well, come back! It's a chance! Salad! I can switch out to Aurora Bunch! Excuse me. Is every beam-based attack gonna be called Bunch? Because Ice Beam is Freeze Bunch. I think Hyper Beam might be called Destroy Bunch or Annihilate Bunch or something to that extent. And Aurora Beam is Aurora Bunch. One of the few times where Razor Leaf missed. Crud. Jeez. Yeah, I think I'll have to use a super something. Yeah, super potion at best cure. Just to heal up that damage. So bad, angry for fishing, nothing? Okay, seriously, I gotta do that. Best cure, super potion. I still have 6 of those. Wow, these have really lasted me a long time. I guess that's just how often I go off screen to heal. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna chance it. I can't angle anything. Here shouldn't be some large swimming pool. Seriously, what was I gonna say before I got distracted by that cloister? Seriously. What the heck was that? Acting as your opponent before having fished. Having fished? That's not really proper grammar, but whatever, I'm not a grammar Nazi or anything. Unlike most people on the internet. I was talking about... Oh yeah, my first 3 Pokemon LPs alongside this one. They were side by side, and this came up pretty much within a month of me finishing my first 3 Pokemon LPs, and I thought that that was kind of pushing it a bit, considering it was 3 weeks apart, and 3 very short LPs apart as well. So I thought that I should probably make it be like every 2 Pokemon games I do side by side will probably be like 4 LPs apart from the next. Like say between now and the time that I do Pokemon Yellow, I'll pretty much have waited probably about 5 LPs before doing that, just so then it doesn't get so then I don't get bored of doing the same thing a 5th time. Hey, becoming a time killer. Killer? Wait a minute, I fished. Ah, the fish is swimming back. Okay. Where was the next trainer? Oh, he was directly, or she, rather, or whatever. It's hard to tell which type of trainer it is. The pet of mine is caught from the sea. Really, I wouldn't have guessed otherwise. Because seriously, you're a shorts man, and you're in the water, and you only have 1 pet. Oh hey, it's Sarmy! Did I have an easy time or a hard time in this, defeating it? I don't really remember. It's been so long since I did that battle. But it's still memorable on how I was able to beat Misty's Starmie with a level 11 Zubat. That was just hilarious. And I think Diggy should get a break from this. See! Oops, sorry, did not mean to walk through you. What the crud? Okay. That's another trainer to avoid talking to after the battle. He literally crashes the game and it didn't even pop up the error message. Well then, this is quite the predicament. Good thing I saved 2 trainers ago. Okay, I'll see you in just a moment. See you then. See! Yes, I just defeated this guy a 2nd time, and this time his Starmie went down in 1 hit from Earthquake. yeah. That was... And so, now this time around, Diggy has more HP than he did at the end of the previous attempt. Or the first take of this battle. So, you know, this is actually the third encounter that I've had here, so this isn't quite as annoying as I thought it would be. Okay, let's battle you first. Actually, I'm now on the contest stage of the Iron Man Triathlon. Iron Man Triathlon. That's definitely something. Oh yeah, now, what was I saying before I got interrupted by that previous guy crashing the game? Oh yeah, now I remember. It was that I'm going to have 5 LPs between every 2 Pokemon games, or 1 in the event that it's like the bonus edition of the game that remixes things a bit. Oh hey, it's a Carmi! AKA Wartortle. We haven't even seen any of those. This is pretty unique right here. And I wonder, have I even seen Squirtle in battle? Oh crap, that didn't do nothing. Hide? He's hiding! I see you, though. Even though you're trying to hide, you cannot hide from defeat. Anyway, like, in the case of Pokemon Yellow, wahoo! Wahoo! Jeez, you're really... These people are really starting to sound like Mario and Mario 64. I'm tired. We'll take part in Bike and Marathon. Oh! And now the random encounters become more apparent. But at least that one's too weak for me to even bother with, considering 33 level advantage over it. Ah, how comfortable, sunshine! Speaking of sunshine, at one point I had considered just starting over. Soft G! Starting over my LP of Super Mario Sunshine, but then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna finish my current run of it, and then sometime later on down the road, and quite a few LPs later, I'm going to do a whole second playthrough of it. Also gonna be 100%, of course, despite how annoying that can be sometimes with the special stages. Let's see, what else is there? Well, thanks for level 44, Jelly. You jelly? I don't really understand that meme, or however it's supposed to be, considering it doesn't really make sense to me. But I definitely know that that guy is definitely Jelly, because that's its name. Another Seizure. Or the Seizure Man. But that would be Porygon. Have I even seen a Porygon in this LP? It's hard to tell. I don't... Well, I suppose you can kind of count the one at the game corner. Or at least at the prize area. But still... It's I who have lost. Having tanned, awfully tanned. Okay, and that was it for the trainers on this route. Or at least this portion of the route. And just couldn't get through to Cinnabar Island without, or actually Red Lotus or Lotus Island, I'm not sure. Without getting at least another Tentacool. There we go, and just gonna pause to deactivate my walk through water powers. Okay, I'm back. But just to make sure... Okay, good. Red Lotus Island, Pet Gymnasium. The head is Kachila, a zeal, guest-loving old man. Let's see. Here is Lead Lotus Town? Red Lotus Town. Red Lotus is red. A zeal color. What's with them and zeal? Hello. Here is Kachila of Red Lotus City. He is said to be a stranger. Well, he's definitely strange, if that's what you mean. Mansion Pet. Scientists came here for study by chance. Okay. Well, let's see what it says here. On the gate, the door is locked. And it pushes me away. And, oh yeah. Here, in one of my first 3 Pokemon LPs, I tried to do the very famous glitch that's involved with this tile that I'm walking into. But I did it completely wrong. I was supposed to fly to Viridian City first and talk to the guy that teaches you how to catch Pokemon. And then go here. Here's the Institute Pet. So now I can actually go and revive a fossil if I wanted to. On the photo is Dr. Fugi, pioneer of the Red Lotus Chemistry Lab. Dr. Fugi. That's quite the interesting name. Here we make study pet every day. Additionally, some guests with their precious pet also came here. Okay. Let's see, what does this say? Pet reception room of chemistry lab. I think this person wants to trade something. Oh, do you have white? Can you exchange it with my Malum? Malum, I think that's an electrode. Hi, as you like. What was white again? Oh, I haven't seen a Squirtle yet. Huh. And I just remembered how slow that moves. Let's see, white. Oh, that was Raichu. Let's see, what was, I'm pretty sure there was something else here. Oh yeah, Yugal and Keki. Yeah. I actually figured out that... Also, something kind of funny that I never showed in my red, blue, or green Pokemon LPs is that if you talk to this guy after you trade him a Raichu for his Electrode, he'll say that it went and evolved. But that's mainly a translation error due to the fact that originally you were supposed to trade him a Kadabra for Electrode. Which that would make sense, considering Kadabra evolves by trading into an Alakazam. Hi, you, do you have Reason? Do you want to exchange my bangle? I don't know what Reason is, at least not off the top of my head. Feel very tired, you can do nothing. Hey, I'm not very tired. Not yet, anyway. I found fossil on the Moon Admiring Mountain. I always feel it like a fossil of precious pet. Nothing on that sign. Let's see. Pet Lab of Chemistry's test. Let's see. Send an email to PC. The legendary bird pet may be 3 kinds: fire, thunder, and frozen. But now we still don't know where they are. Next time, we'll go to Light Blue Cave to make investigation. First report, specially for this purpose, Pet Investigation Team. Right, Yibu, there are 3 probabilities of pet evolution, or evoluting from. Maybe it evoluted into 3 kinds of pet. An Ember Pipe. Hey, that's actually completely accurate. That's very rare. Hey, have done a good skill machine. It'll be interesting to teach Pet this. And he gives you the metronome TM, I think. 35 from Researcher. Hey hey, this is the sound of Whistlefinger. To Whistlefinger, pet is to make the brains of stimulated. Thus, it can do various skills that are never done in normal times. So true, but I do not need that, so I'm just gonna sell it off right away. First chance I get. And because this is the first chance I got. Let's sell... Too bad I can't sell that. Because that will... Wow! I've been picking up a lot of skill machines. And none of which I need. At all. At least I don't think I do. Let's see. Nope, none of them. So, 2,000 US dollars for quoting prices and selling accounts. So, let's just sell off... Wow, 4 skill machines I'm selling off. $500. That's because that's probably a bad move. That's probably a good move. But I wouldn't know, because I don't remember what 16 was. But then again, I'm not going to be using TM16. In fact, I've almost gotten all my moves already. The only TM that I know that I'm gonna be needing is the one that's pretty much mandatory to get. Well, actually not mandatory, but really easy to get. Oh wait, I forgot to talk to the people inside the store. How silly of me. We'd buy more props for the future emergent use. Okay. No enhanced energy? Because using it may enhance the attack. Force a pet. So it's liked, but what? What are these right here anyway? I know there's something that's on sale, but what is it? It looks like an oven or something. These are obvious what they are. They're pretty much refrigerators with open doors. But still, pretty much something that you'd see in the cold storage section of a store. I think I'll heal up. If I haven't already. Although I'm pretty sure I did already. Let's see. Hello. Do you want to cancel promotion? Is on the way of promoting. Let him suspend. Keep the skill to foster it as that state. Okay. After canceling the evolution, Pet can still remember the skill. The trick is that after letting him remember, let him get evolution once more. Are you also have friends? I have heard that the pet exchanged from friends grows quickly. Is there any value to compete? Oh yeah, speaking of trading, I'm thinking of doing some of the in-game trades, but not all of them. Mainly just for the ones that, for the Pokemon that you can't get otherwise without doing so. So, let's see, what does this guy say? I is looking for Squirrel. If you have it, may you change it to Bark? I think that he's trying to offer a seal for Ponyta. If that is so, what time will be? Time for B will be some sort of time. And I think I'll withdraw some of those TMs I'm not gonna be using. Let's see, 45, do I need that? No, I don't. Do I need 4? Skill machines 4 and 19, let's see. I'm just doing some little TM organization here. Nope, I don't see any of them on my inventory, on my move list. Oh, I almost forgot about Skill Machine 1. That one I'm definitely getting rid of. Oh, no. Not the Curious Sugar. Leaving that there for now. Oh man, I forgot how many skill machines there were in this game. even more of them. Skill Machine 30. I don't think I need that. At least I hope I don't. Okay, time to go back to the store and sell off all those TMs so then I can have some more inventory space. You know, I really like the music on this island. At least this theme itself. It's very relaxing. Too bad it gets interrupted by the Pokemon Center and Mart theme, which is the exact same music. At the very least, in later games, they either changed up the music for the Pokemart, or just made the Pokemart part of the Pokemon Center, as is the case for Black and White. Which I suppose makes sense to save up space in towns, considering they didn't want to have too many buildings in the towns, I suppose, but that's something for another time. If I ever get that far into LPing. Yeah, well, I guess I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Pocket Monsters Green. Right here, looking out at the sea to Cinnabar Island. See you next time on Let's Play Pocket Monsters Green, even though I've said that 3 times now.